What's up, YouTube? Lord Xander here, coming to you with another video. I'd like to make a short video just thanking all the men and women who have over the decades served our country. Henceforth, we have Memorial Day. So I'm happy that we have this day to honor the fallen men and women of our armed forces. You may not agree with the conflicts that America's got involved with or the outcomes, so on and so forth. If you have that opinion, that's fine. This is America. You have a right to whatever opinion and thoughts that you can have on your mind. It's a free country. You can give the middle finger to the president or Congress or Republicans, Democrats, so on and so forth. Talk smack, talk trash about, the government and even the military. But that right was bought and sustained and wasn't free with the blood of our troops. Again, I don't care if you disagree with this war, that war, this conflict, that conflict, this military, action or whatever. Okay, whatever. I don't give a damn. I don't care. But the men and women that have lost their lives while wearing the uniform in service of our country need to be shown respect, love, and just be honored. Okay? Because in other countries, if you were to disrespect leaders, certain leaders, like in Russia, you can't talk smack about Russia. You'll get a black bag or and disappear. Same thing with China, various countries in the Middle East, so on and so forth. South America, Africa, it goes on and on. But here in the United States, if you didn't like Biden, you could talk smack about him. If you didn't like Trump, you can talk smack about him. And short of making death threats or wishing death upon leaders or whatever, which is horrible, nobody should ever do it. It just shouldn't happen. But I want to take this moment to pray for the souls of our soldiers, all the armed forces personnel, everyone that has lost their lives, giving us this ability and honor to do this. So if you don't like it, then leave the United States, go somewhere else. See how well talking smack about the government or government officials goes for you in those other countries. All right? If you don't like following laws or whatever, there's very harsh penalties for criticizing political leaders, so-called duly elected, air quote, like in, let's say, so-called Palestine, aka Judea and Samaria. Yeah, talk bad about, the government that runs there, and, you're going to be gone. Talk bad about, a certain ruler in China, the CCP, you're done for. Again, I don't need to go on and on, but hey, you can talk smack about, an orange dude, and, you're going to be all right, short of death threats. So if you make death threats, then I have no problem with you, getting locked up, wishing ill and death. That's the problem. We have a culture of death. We tolerate things that we really shouldn't tolerate. And let me be specific what I mean about that. We should not tolerate threats, chanting death to America, death to Israel, stuff like that. No, we should not be calling for, supporting by parades or, you know, mostly peaceful protests, air quotes, you know, against our country. Like I said, if you don't like our country, get that out, you know. There's some people here who are here to subvert our country. I'm talking about the unholy alliance of the far right. And I'm not talking about, you know, a Christian conservative, you know, the fundamentalists. I'm talking about your far right wing, theocratical, certain religion. You know what that is. You know, there's a moon and a star in there. You know I'm talking about. Those far right-wing guys hanging out with the far left-wing communist Marxist, neo-Marxist mother lovers. And that never works out. When they get rid of the, you know, Christians, the conservatives, the ones that have principles in the country, then if the far right of that, you know, certain theocratical, certain religious group get a hold of power and the guns, then the left side dies. That's just reality. The far left goes. So you're not going to be having any, you know, LGBT parades and stuff once that far theocratical right of a certain religion that, you know, has a moon all over their flags, and you know I'm talking about, run the show. You guys are dead. The left is going to be destroyed by that far right. So anyways, let's leave it at that. Just honor the men and women, show respect, and we need to not support the unholy alliance. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. And what do you think? Am I off base here, or, you know, am I not? Thank you. All right, love you lots. Bye-bye.